Welcome back to Good Day, and it's always a good day when there's food involved, even if Amanda and Steven really make me eat that spicy food.
Make you eat it?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, we do.
Signs up
She does.
on her own, I feel like. Yeah.
Well, Kaylee, I'll say this. We're probably going to do it again this morning.
That's because Chef Kay of Island Soul is with us, and I smell curry in here this morning.
Yes, most definitely. I heard you say spicy, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Gonna have a little kick. It's not too much. Just a little bit. You should be fine. You should be fine.
She handled that wing like a champ the last time, so I think she'll be fine.
Yeah,
She'll be fine.
like a champ, she ran off looking for water.
That's all right. That's okay. At least you got to burn off the wing as you went for
There
the
you
water.
go.
So,
There you go.
that's two birds, one stone.
So what are we making today?
So today, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make Guyanese oil roti, or called paratha roti.
Okay.
It is very similar to chapati. If you have tried the East Indian food truck Jaconi, you've probably had, it's like a flatbread, and that has little air pockets, all of that. And it really is simple. Like, you can literally do this with 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 ingredients.
Okay.
So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna eat it. We're gonna make it and eat it with some curry chicken.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Let's do it.
I'm gonna switch spots with you. There we go. All right. So like I said, it's simple. It has flour,
I'm guessing.
and not, if you remember, not usually I won't come on here and like give measurements. Today you're probably gonna give measurements.
Nice.
Because this is more like baking, sort of, but not.
Sort of, kind of,
Because there's
maybe
some
a little
science
bit.
involved in here.
Science.
Yeah. Okay.
A subject that I really failed in school. Though. We're not gonna talk about that.
Same.
All right. So we have 3 cups of all-purpose flour.
Okay.
In here I have about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. You can use quick rise or active dry, just yeast. Put some yeast in there, and then 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder.
Okay. So there's the science. That's
the science right there.
There it
And
goes.
really and truly, that's it.
Okay.
The one thing I love about it is it's so simple. I watch my grandma do it.
Nice.
And this is actually also the base if you wanted to make dal puri, which is the one I believe I had it on the show
Yes.
before. It has like the peas in the middle. This is the base right here.
Can I get my hands dirty?
Oh,
There you go,
You
Steven.
know what?
Do it.
Work.
go for it. And then you're gonna use about 1.25 cups of water.
Okay.
What we're looking for is a sort of sticky dough, but not to where like you have it, the dough still in your hand. It's
Okay.
slightly sticky, but has a good bounce back
Look
to
at this
it.
mess he's making.
Good
over
job.
here.
I asked to make a
know.
mess. This is...
That's why we have aprons.
Fun.
That's right. And now mix it all together. We're creating a dough, and then we're gonna knead it for about a minute or 2.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna let it rest.
Okay.
The thing with this,
Let the science do the thing.
let the science do its thing. There's yeast, so there's rising agents in here like the yeast, and so you have to give it at least 30 minutes. Let it rest.
Good to know.
You know, let the
I lose
gluten do its
patience
thing.
with that sort of
That's
thing.
why I don't bake.
Right?
Is this okay, or need some more water?
Just a little bit more. There we go.
You've got like a screaming hot pan happening over
Yes.
there.
So when I watched my grandma make it, she would use a tawa. So
Okay.
it's essentially a cast iron. It's a way bigger than this. And what you need a scorching hot pan because once you roll the dough out, it's really thin, almost like a tortilla.
Okay.
So it's like quick
It cooks really
motion.
fast.
It's really quick. It's like put it down, a little bit of oil, flip it over.
kiss it.
Okay.
You know, it's a little 1, 2, bam, bam.
Okay.
Let's feel where we go. Perfect. And then just try and scrape, and then we're gonna do a nice little
all of
ball.
that.
Okay.
But you know, put that good old
Man muscle into it?
man muscle into it.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
shoulder work.
Okay.
Now this can be right now it's 100% vegan.
Okay, there you go, Steven.
So in each, once we start creating the layers, you have the choice of using butter, you can use
kind of
ghee,
oil?
you can use oil. If you use butter, obviously it's not going to be vegan, but for our good friend over here,
Thank you.
once you start making your own, I do have butter and I do have oil,
Okay.
so you get options.
You know, I've had
that.
roti before.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
I
about
spent
this,
time in Guyana,
It was
yeah.
good. You see, this is why he's a professional here today.
Look at him go. How do you
Nice.
feel? So you get tired?
No,
tired, you
but,
should.
but I am curious if this is
That
okay.
looks right.
So let me
You-
show
can
you
you
what
fix it?
I got you.
Thank you.
So in kneading, you wanna fold and use like the palm right here.
That's how
And
you
we're
do it.
creating,
Right.
come around in circles. Turn your bowl.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
it's done.
how we do it.
That's a
That's how
nice
it's
pro
done.
tip. It's real work going on in the
It
kitchen.
is.
with
This is why
yeah.
these guns are bigger than these guns. All right?
The right arm, right?
All right, so you don't want to overwork it too much. That is fine right there. Simple.
Nice.
Now, I've learned a trick or two.
TV magic.
Slide this over here because we have to let it rest for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
We already got some dough ready.
It's rested.
It's already rested. It is actually doubled in size just from the little bit of yeast.
Wow.
So we're gonna take this on out here. I do have some extra flour here. Dust off a little bit.
This is the part I'm real bad at.
All right, it's gonna be
Kaylee can
easy.
try it.
Yeah, so you have to like flatten this, like roll it
No,
out now?
so we're gonna, this recipe makes about, depending on the size, you can get 5 to 8 balls.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wow.
And I'll show you the first one. So I'll divide it up so everybody gets
gets a turn.
Everybody gets their turn. Yeah, I brought one rolling pin. I don't know why my brain brought one rolling pin. All right, so like I said, you can get yourself about 5 to 8 because we have a relatively smaller pan. So, gonna set you guys on out here. And this is something, again, breakfast time, Granny, eggs, straight from the chicken coop, fresh scrambled eggs in the morning.
This is what you remember?
This is what I remember. Just like for lunch or dinner, got your curries. You can eat it with stews. You can eat it with, just by itself.
So, Kaylee, you haven't met Chef Kay yet, have you?
Not yet, no.
So you gotta tell Kaylee a little bit more about your background.
So I was born in Montserrat, which is a small volcanic West Indian island.
Okay.
I grew up in Antigua. It's like a 30, 45-minute boat ride away from there. Then after spending about 7 years there, I went to Guyana, South America. After spending about 7 or so years there, I went to Tortola, British Virgin Islands. And then I went to Charlotte, North Carolina for culinary school just before coming here to Toledo, Ohio.
Wow.
I know,
so
right?
January's her favorite month of the year.
As soon as it drops below 65 degrees, I'm like,
So what are some of the plans for this year?
This year, still up in the air, for there's a lot of things happening for yours truly. One of it being I am a mother-to-be.
Congratulations!
So there's a lot going on. So whether we bring out the food truck or we just stick with catering, I don't know yet.
Okay.
There's a lot of decisions to make in this adult world right now.
That's fair.
Wonderful. Oh, yay!
Okay, so what I did was it doesn't have to be perfect. Your first, because we have to roll it out twice. So the first roll, about this big.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, put a little bit of whatever oil you want. Now this is the trick. You can do it one of two ways. This is how I watched my grandma do it. So in order to create the layers and the air bubbles, see, this is just now all layers.
Okay, I just got confused.
Me
but
too.
I,
Confused? Okay, we're gonna do it again.
But I think I got it.
Little slowly but surely. So
All right.
don't want too much
in there though. Like
You know, you got it right here, gone.
It's there.
And it's a
Right
lot
in
of
there.
twisting and turning you just did afterwards.
You know, about this big.
All right.
I'll stick with the butter.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah, I got
And then
you.
you want a nice little even layer because once you create those folds, that fat will create the air pockets and bubbles so that when we do the final clap, which is what's signature about the clap roti, it will then, you know, again, think of a biscuit.
Okay.
The layers, that's what we're doing.
All right.
You can use a knife, but, you know, why dirty more? So I just literally use my finger to cut it.
Okay.
And I'm folding it over.
Okay.
All right.
All
So
right.
these are the layers.
Yes, got it.
we are creating.
I get it. So what we're gonna work on this during the break,
Yes.
Chef, and we're gonna
Yes.
come back and show you what we came up with.
Yes.
I want to work on the fold.
You want to work on the
Yeah.
fold?
Yes.
Go
Get in
for
there.
it.
Get
We'll
that
be right
workout
back.
in.
Let's see what happens here.